As per latest media reports, the plan to develop the indigenous Kaveri engine with the help of French technology is believed to have fallen through, after the Indian side found the price to be prohibitive, and the joint project is now reportedly over. The talks with French engine manufacturer Safran had hit a roadblock, after it emerged in detailed studies that only a part of the offsets worth around €250 million could be utilized for the Kaveri project, while DRDO would have to provide the remaining €500 million. The DRDO did not find this price reasonable, and is no longer considering the upgraded Kaveri engine for the next batch of 83 Tejas Mark 1A fighter jets and the medium combat fighter. It is estimated that the cost of engines for 200 Tejas fighter jets over their entire life cycle would be over €25 billion. Officials have said that a graded-down version of the Kaveri engine is being developed for the Unmanned Aerial Combat Vehicle project. Russia's United Engine Corporation is ready to relaunch the series production of the reheated turbofan engine that powers the Mig-41 Interceptor. The stock of engines is decreasing due to the high utilization of the Mig-31 fleet over the past decade, and the Russian Air Force wants to keep the Mig-31 in service until 2035. Meanwhile, local media and experts have also speculated on the possibility of restarting engine production to power the upcoming Mig-41 next-generation high-speed interceptor, which will replace the Mig-31. The Indian Navy has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Cochin International Airport, which will boost the operational effectiveness of India's maritime reconnaissance and search and rescue capabilities. The Memorandum of Understanding will allow military aircraft to use the runway, which would support operations of the P-8I long-range maritime reconnaissance aircraft, which is capable in detecting and sinking enemy submarines and surface ships. The Turkish media has reported that Turkey will start official negotiations with Russia's Rosbaron export for the purchase of Su-35 fighter jets, if the Turkish military approves the proposal, while the Russian Deputy Prime Minister had already said that Russia was ready to sell Su-35 fighter jets to Turkey. This development comes after the removal of Turkey from the American F-35 program last month, when Turkey received the first installments of the S-400 ground-based air defense systems from Russia. Turkish officials have said that Turkey will consider Chinese fighter jets if the Russian approach doesn't produce the appropriate results. An Indian Army team has secured first position in the Stage 4 Small Arms category of the International Scout Masters Competition 2019. The Indian team has earlier secured the first position in the first stage of the ongoing exercise, in which 8 countries are participating. According to latest reports, India has ordered Russian space equipment, and India is developing its own spacesuits and life support systems for its first manned mission by 2022. The Indian government has green-lighted the establishment of a technical liaison unit in Moscow, after India and Russia signed a contract to select and train astronauts for the Indian space program, which is expected to cost more than $1.31 billion.